6 motions of no confidence against Nelson Mandela Bay Mayor Athol Trollip have been withdrawn. The special meeting has now adjourned. This was the third attempt to remove him from office. Let's get you the very latest on the story. eNCA's Sandy McCowen joins us live from Port Elizabeth. Sandy, so after all that, we saw 2 shambolic sittings of the special council meeting which couldn't get underway. Today was meant to be third time lucky, and now all of the motions withdrawn.
Yes, it was in a surprising move. The EFF and the ANC and the opposition parties withdrew all 6 motions of no confidence today, saying that today was not the day, the conditions were not right today, and that they would be bringing those motions back to court when the conditions were right. When they were saying conditions, what they were meaning was that there are 2 ANC councillors missing today, 2 are absent, as in the last 3 weeks they were found guilty and sentenced to jail time for various crimes. They are both in jail at the moment and are waiting for their legal teams to apply for a motion to leave for appeal in the Eastern Cape High Court in Port Elizabeth. I'm now joined by the DA provincial leader, Banga, to discuss what has happened now and how the coalition is going to deal with it in the future. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Fendi.
This was a very interesting turn of events today. We know that the opposition parties were looking at either asking for a postponement, they were looking for a secret ballot, and I feel that they knew that wasn't going to work for them, so their last option was to withdraw. What is your take on what happened today?
Sandy, it's very clear we have a broken ANC led by a broken EFF in this country, in which they want to do everything in their power to bring down the city, in which we are not going to allow. We're doing everything in our power to make sure that we deliver services to the people in the city. It's very clear that they don't have any energy to push this motion of no confidence. They are all divided because they can see it can't work. I want to advise them they must just prepare for the next election in 2021, because we are focused on delivering services to the people of the city. Mayor Athol Trollip, unfortunately, is going to be with us for the next 5 years because we have confidence. We're talking to different parties who have rationality, who understand that the people are important than individuals. And we're talking to different parties to work with us in building a city. And we're getting a positive response to many of these parties. You might have seen the AIC, for instance, saying we are no longer part of this. Therefore, they are not going to get the 61 vote. They must just go back and work very hard and learn how to be a good opposition, not a destructive opposition, because we're doing very well in becoming a good government and we're getting support on the ground from the people.
So now, what we do know is that they have said they are definitely bringing these motions back. How is the coalition going to deal with that when they do bring the motions back? And they say that they have numbers within the DA who are willing to vote with them.
If they cannot have numbers between themselves, the ANC and EFF, because there were no councillors from the EFF and to the ANC, how can they get numbers from the DA? We're a united bloc as a DA. We know what we want to do. We vote together because we respect the values of our party and what we do here. Therefore, they are not going to be even able to make a 61 for them to put this motion because they've lost the AIC, they've lost 2 councillors, they've lost 2 EFF councillors who were not in the meeting. All DA councillors were here in this meeting to make sure that we proceed in leading the people of the city. These people must stop playing with governance and playing with the work that they're supposed to do in servicing the people of the city. The people of the city, they need a government and a council that takes our people very serious. They must stop wasting the resources of South Africa, because we must deliver services. They must go to their wards and work very hard for us to be able to deliver services and lead a progressive city.